From a man who ate iron to a woman who survived a 33,000 feet fall without a parachute. Today we will talk about 4 extraordinary people who revolutionized medical science. Welcome back to Facts Hub videos.
Dear friends, Michel Lotito is from France. He seemed quite normal, but he have done things his whole life that no normal person can even imagine. Yes, he is the only person in the world who eat metal. And metal is not in a simple form, but in sharp pieces. When he was 9 years old, he ate metal for the first time, and at the age of 16, he performed these feats in public. After that, he was x-rayed several times, from which metal pieces were also seen passing through the digestive system. Doctor says that because the lining of Michel's stomach is too strong, it produces more acid, and in this condition, it can easily digest 900 grams of metal daily, 18 bicycles, 15 supermarket trolleys, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, 7 TV sets, 500 meters of steel chain, and an entire plane also.
It took 2 years for Michel to eat the whole Cessna 150 model plane. His method of eating metal was to cut it into small pieces and then swallow it with the help of mineral oil or water. He said eating 900 grams of metal daily doesn't affect his life, and he said it never hurt him. Michel has also been given the Guinness World Record for eating the strangest food. But the most surprising thing is that the person who eats so much metal doesn't suffer from anything. But when he eats real soft food, his health worsens. In 1998, he stopped eating metal, and a few years later, he left this world forever.
Doctors were seeing this case for the first time in their careers when the Chinese woman started growing goat-like horns on her head. Zhan Rufeng, a 101-year-old woman in China's Henan province, lived a normal life. But at the age of 100, a hard lump appeared on his forehead. Within a year, it grew to an astonishing 6 centimeter long horn. Not only that, but another similar lump was coming out on the other side of the forehead. Doctors say that this horn is made of the same material from which human nails were made. But medical science has not yet understood how it came out like a goat on the forehead of a human being.
In 1985, a man named Clive Waring was attacked by a strange virus. This virus attacked Waring's nervous system, and since then he cannot collect new memories in his mind. This disease is called amnesia in medical terms. They are the only people in the world who cannot remember more than 7 seconds. If you talk, you forget what is being said after a couple of sentences. They eat food, but forget what they eat when the bite enters their mouth. He remembered only a few things about his life before the illness. He remembered his children, but not their names. The matter is so serious that he doesn't remember his second wife. He reacts as if it is his first meeting whenever he meets her. Clive Waring started his career in music and is a piano artist. Surprisingly for doctors, he cannot remember anything for more than 7 seconds, but he can still play piano tunes without any hesitation. And when asked how he played it, Waring had no answer. Doctors believe that the worst case of amnesia in history has not been seen before today.
Can it ever happen that someone falls from 33,000 feet without a parachute and then survives? Falling in the sea may be saved, but we discussed falling on the ground. Vesna Volozh fell from a plane at 33,000 feet, about 10,000 meters, and survived without a parachute. How did all this happen? And how did she survive after falling from such a height? There is a very touching story behind it. January 26, 1972, a jet Yugoslavian Airlines flight was en route from Sweden to Serbia. On board was 23-year-old Vesna, a flight attendant who had only been in the field for 8 months. It was her day off, but her name got mixed up with another air hostess named Vesna, and fate brought her on duty even on her day off.
At 1 minute past 4 p.m., as the plane approached the Czech Republic, there was an explosion in the luggage area. It was a bomb blast that tore the plane into not 2 but 3 pieces at a time. The plane was flying at its highest altitude, 33,000 feet. At such a height, the temperature is minus and oxygen is scarce. As soon as the plane disintegrated, the cabin was depressurized and all the passengers, including the crew, were ejected from the plane and stuck behind the drink trolley in the back. Due to this, it could not drag the low pressure zone. The rear part of the speeding plane accidentally landed on the thick trees and snow, which was probably why Vesna's life was saved. A retired medic administered first aid to Vesna before rescue workers arrived.
In this accident, every bone of Vesna's body was broken. She was in a coma for 3 days initially, but surprisingly, after 10 months, she stood up. Doctors say that coincidentally, Vesna's blood pressure was low during the crash, which saved her heart from bursting. The Guinness Book also gave Vesna a world record for falling from such a height without a parachute and surviving. Vesna died of natural causes at 66 in 2016 after living 43 years after the crash.
I hope you will like and share this Fact Hub video. Thank you for your kind comments.
That's it for today.
Bye for now.